Now then, welcome to Blackman Presents. Different video for you. I'm actually going to do like a factual video about the UK, because I've seen a lot of reaction videos from Aussies and Americans who've never been to the UK, and when they're doing reaction videos regarding natural disasters and things like that, they always talk about the UK not getting these things. Well, that's not exactly true. So what I'm going to do is actually go through a few things with you, then you get to know the true side of England. Now, obviously, around the world, we see videos and hear about earthquakes, tornadoes, wildfires, and hurricanes causing devastation. Here in the UK, our risks are generally smaller, but we're not completely immune for them. So let's start with earthquakes. Now, we do get earthquakes in the UK, even though the UK doesn't sit on any major tectonic plate boundaries. So they are usually weak, but we do average around 200 to 300 a year. And only 20 or 30 of these are strong enough to be felt by people. Strongest earthquake that actually recorded in the UK was in 1931 at Dogger Bank, reached a magnitude of 6.1, but only caused minor damage. Most of the earthquakes we get are normally around about 3 magnitude, and really you just feel slight tremors and do little to no harm at all. Let's move on to tornadoes. The UK, believe it or not, has the highest rate of tornadoes per land in the world, although they can be weak. Now, we don't get massive ones like you do in Tornado Alley in the US and places like that. Ours are mostly short-lived and cause minor damage. We typically get around about 30 or 50 tornadoes per year reported. The strongest UK tornado on record was in Birmingham in 2005 that caused significant damage to buildings. Hurricanes in the UK. Now, the UK doesn't get true hurricanes, but we do get the remnants. Now, Atlantic hurricanes sometimes transition into post-tropical storms that do reach Britain, and these storms bring with it heavy rain, high winds, and we do get flooding and a lot of damage from them. For example, Hurricane Ophelia in 2017 reached the UK as a strong storm, causing a lot of damage. More common are winter storms with gale force winds such as Storm Eunice in 2022, and these winds do tend to reach anywhere between 80 and 100 miles per hour that can cause a fair bit of damage. Now, you've probably seen recently that we've been complaining it's getting a little hot in the UK. Now, the heat here is a lot different than what you probably find in mainland Europe. You come over here and yeah, it might be only 25 degrees Celsius, but you're thinking, well, it's not very hot. It is in the UK. It gets very humid. Now, summers are becoming hotter and drier in the UK with frequent record-breaking temperatures. I mean, UK's highest temperature on record was recorded in July 2022 in Lincolnshire, where temperatures hit 40 degrees Celsius. Hot. Last time I experienced temperatures like that was in Turkey when it hit 45. And it was a comfortable heat. But when you get that in the UK, no, it's a horrible, sticky, sweaty, very horrible heat. We also get extreme heat waves, pose a risk to health, agriculture, infrastructure, and also can cause wildfires. Winters are changing. Winters in the UK have actually become a lot milder in recent decades. The last major snowfall we've had in the UK that affected the whole of the country was during the Beast from the East in 2018, which brought widespread blizzards and freezing conditions through the whole of the country. Before that, heavy nationwide snow was common in winters, like in 1947, 1963, 81 and 82. I remember 81 and 82. There was a lot of snow about. But it's becoming few and far between now. Snow, we haven't had any decent snowfall in this region for a long time. We get the odd day, but it melts by the night time, so it doesn't really last. And temperatures have hit around about 17 degrees in December. So we are getting milder winters. Probably the reason why we're getting a lot more storms than we used to. So what about insects in the UK? Now you can go abroad and you'll see poisonous spiders, scorpions, snakes. Well, Britain has its fair share. The false widow spider is Britain's most venomous spider. Its bite is usually mild but can cause a lot of pain and swelling. We also get bees, wasps and hornets, which obviously can sting and they can cause severe allergic reactions, but these are rare and can be obviously serious. Horseflies deliver painful bites that can cause infections. We also get ticks, which can cause Lyme disease. These are generally found in woodland and grassy areas. And finally, we get the yellow-tailed scorpions. These live in southern England, notably in the Docklands. Venom is very mild, similar to a wasp sting. Now, snakes in the UK, we've only got 3 native snake species. We've got the adder, the grass snake, and the smooth snake. And I don't mean like, hey, I'm a snake. It's a smooth snake. The adder is Britain's only venomous snake. Bites are painful, but rarely fatal. Risk is highest for children, pets, and elderly folk. If you don't want grandma around and you want to, well, take her up the moor land and find an adder. Grass snakes, obviously non-venomous, found near water. And smooth snakes are rare, living mainly in the southern heathlands. Right, wildcats. Do we get these in the UK? Yes. The Scottish wildcat is the UK's only native wild feline, mainly found in the Highlands. Extremely rare, with fewer than 300 thought to remain. Sightings of large, bigger cats, such as panthers and pumas, have reported across England, but evidence has been a bit inconclusive. Some may be escaped or released exotic pets, but no confirming breeding population exists. What about our oceans? Well, we do get common and bottlenose dolphins now, frequently spotted around the UK, especially in Scotland and Wales. Sharks. Dun, 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 dun. We've got over 40 species in our waters, including basking sharks, which are harmless, and occasionally blue sharks. Whales, we get the mink, humpback, and even orcas pass through our seas. Jellyfish, bastards of the sea. Lion's mane, compass, and barrel jellyfish are common. Stings range from mild to very painful. We fish, they're small but venomous. They bury themselves in sandy beaches and the spines can cause painful stings. Ironically, just before this was filmed, we did actually have 2 cases of it. 2 children actually got stung by them locally, so they're not as rare as people think. And what about octopuses? Yep. Species such as the common octopus live in the UK coastal waters. So if you're out and about in rock pools and places like that, you will see an octopus. So there you go. The UK has its fair share of tropical storms, heat waves, scorpions, tornadoes and earthquakes. Who'd have thought? If you've got any more questions about the UK and you want to know some more facts, then do let me know in the comments below. I want to thank my sponsors, City Live Radio, broadcast 24/7 across the UK and the North East, online, on smart speaker, on the app, on Roku devices and Mixcloud. And I want to thank Leo's Legacy, a great charity set up by Ash and Bex, parents of 2-year-old Leo, who sadly died of a very rare brain tumour. Go and give that charity a lot of love and support. I want to thank my patrons. I want to thank my subscribers. I want to thank Buy Me a Coffee folk. And I will be back with some more reactions very, very soon. Stay safe, stop playing with it or you will go blind, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.